Dr. Henke, President Halbert, and Board of Trustees, thank you for having us. We wanted to first, before we acknowledge the players, we wanted to thank you for your support of high school athletics. We know that many high schools don't have the benefit that we have here in Dublin, and it is a very important part of their development as they go on to future careers and colleges, and we just want to acknowledge that from you guys. So thank you very much for your support of high school athletics. A couple of things we want to say about the boys. The gentleman that you see behind me, we have about 6 of our players not here tonight. They're participating in men's lacrosse and other sports, and they wanted to come, but unfortunately they have games tonight. We have 12 seniors on our team this year, and our 12 seniors will be going on to several of them to colleges across the state of California. Some of them will be going to colleges that are outside of the state. And then we've got another 10 players that will be coming back next year to defend our first ever NCS championship and our first ever DFAL League championship. So I wanted to highlight with this group of boys is that they are a scholastic team. And it's the 3rd year in a row that this particular group of boys have come through with high GPA averages as well as excelling in athletics. They've done the same thing inside of their classrooms, and a couple of our players have higher than 4.0 GPA. So it's a huge accomplishment from the group of young men that we have behind us. We wanted to acknowledge, I want to personally acknowledge my coaching staff that I didn't get to acknowledge at my last meeting, and we have a coaching staff of 2 to 3 coaches per team. Our program consists of about 60 kids that play men's soccer at the high school, a freshman, a JV, and a varsity program. And with each of those teams, there are 2 to 3 coaches that really contribute to the overall success of our program. And we have behind me Coach Tracy Walker, which heads up our freshman team. So Coach Tracy. Coach Tracy really introduces student athletes to a program that is less intense on winning and more intensive, more focused on time management of classes with athletics, and he's done a great job for us. I'd also like to acknowledge my other coaches for JV, Coach Tom Rhodes, my team trainer Tyrone Toole, Pat Reichert, who's an assistant coach, Ivan Castillo, who's an assistant coach on our JV program. At the varsity level, we have Scott Shainthal and Marty Pedlow, and Andrew Davis, so terrific coaching staff. I'd also like to acknowledge our parents. If you went to our championship and our semifinals and our NCS run, we had more parents from the Dublin community than the home teams did when we went to Albany, which was the 2nd seeded team. The stands were full of Dublin parents, Dublin alumni, Dublin teachers, and if you went to the championship game, you saw a sea of red of the community outpouring to support these boys, and we would not have had a successful season with our parents and their support. So I would like to acknowledge all the parents for supporting our program. I also want to acknowledge President Dave Halbert here, because I asked him to come out and be an honorary captain for us and do a coin flip that he actually won for us, which led to our first win in NCS. So thank you very much for that coin flip. And then what I'd like to do now is I'd like to call out one of my team captains. I've been very blessed with having 3 terrific team captains this year. They're young men that have led the team. They've led them on and off the field. They've led them in the classrooms. I've had so many compliments from my teachers at the school of their behavior and how they led the soccer boys in the classroom as well as on the soccer field. We've been fortunate enough to have 3 team captains that will surely be leaders in the community over the next couple of years. Tonight I'm going to ask my injured reserve captain, Nico Portugal, to come up and say a couple things on behalf of the program. So Nico.
All right, good evening. So I would like to start off by thanking the board and the Dublin community for you guys' support throughout our whole season. I would also like to thank you guys for not cutting the sports out of our budget, because if you guys didn't do that, the season would not be possible. So thank you guys for that. And I think I speak on behalf of the team that we really do appreciate you guys doing that, because we've been playing soccer since we were little kids. And if you guys didn't do that, we would not have a season this year, and we would all be really crushed if we didn't play. To start off the season, I think this truly was the Cinderella story. Dublin was a no-name team, and to come out and win NCS as we did against a tough opponent, it just shows that it really was a Cinderella story. So I think that belief got us to where we are today. People didn't believe in us, we believed in each other, and with the belief, we prevailed over Bishop O'Dowd. And Bishop was known to be the team with all the skill and all the talent, and we were a no-name team, but we knew that we would work extremely hard in the last game and that we wouldn't stop working hard for each other. So it goes to show that hard work can beat talent any day that talent doesn't work hard. And so I think I'm introducing my players right now to come up and receive their certificates. So to start off, Cody Hoster. Alex Trujillo. Trevor Weir. Sean Cerruti. Jamie Somerville. Brandon Kumpar. Justin Miner. Robert Silke. Alex Marshall. Matt DiGirolamo. Eddie Castillo. Oliver Castillo. And Ryan Grossman.
Well, they're going to sort out all of the certificates. You can see soccer's got a lot of kids on the team, a lot of young men on the team, a lot of certificates to pass out. But while they do that, I want to thank the coaches by saying that the Dublin Unified School District Board of Trustees extends its congratulations to the members and coaches of the Dublin Gales men's soccer team for their outstanding season and for being named the 2010 Diablo Foothill Athletic League champs and the North Coast Section Division II champs. And this is presented to the coaches, Coach James Fulweiler, Coach Tom Rhodes, Coach Scott Shaenthal, Coach Tyreen Toole, and Coach Marty Pedlow. Congratulations.